Welcome back, YouTubers, to episode 6 of 4X Alchemist's full game commentary. My name's David, playing the Cravers, and let's get into it. Alright, we're on turn 58. We are at war with these enemy Cravers. We took this place and are currently invading their capital. But he came in from Yaz and took out my secondary support fleet. And so we are in a bit of a pickle. So, what is there to do? We're going to start building up so we have our secondary force, which unfortunately was already on the way here when they attacked. So we're going to have to build up a tertiary force at Geyzar in order to start contesting him, and get that stronghold back, that foothold. So what we're going to do is generate some quick money, hopefully, from my luxury resources. Looks like I don't have that much left, unfortunately. I'm going to try a quick trick by shift left clicking. Awesome! So shift left clicking on any of these luxury resources or whatever just lets you sell all of them with one click instead of having to type out the number in this box. So thank you to whoever made that comment. It is quite useful. Yeah, so we're just going to sell all of this stuff because we don't really need it for anything, and we really need the cash at the moment. We're also going to sell that 50 Hyperium. Alright, that should get us enough to at least build a couple ships. Probably not one of... Ooh, it is enough for one of these. Awesome. So let's grab a Mantis 2. That will be ready next turn, and that will at least be the beginning of a tertiary fleet. There we go. Alright, so we're going to want wasps and mantises. Let's actually get these first. Let's do it in that order. I think is going to be best. Okay. So, I think that's it for this turn. If I remember correctly, I did most of the things I needed to do last time. So let's just end the turn quickly and move along. Sorry, my nose is bugging me. Alright, so we finished our trade company tech, and we have our battle in Gonos. So let's do some conscription, give ourselves a little bit better chance, and hopefully we can scare these guys away. But they have 2 butchers, a scavenger, and an invader. So maybe let's upgrade these guys. Remember, at the end of the last episode, we identified that the reason that we were losing, despite overwhelming power, is that we were splitting our concentration between missiles and guns, and they are full guns. So they were actually shooting down all of our missiles before they reached before they did any damage, and so we were actually handicapping ourselves pretty significantly. So we got rid of our missile techs and are just doing guns and laser and the close range lasers. So hopefully we will have a little bit better chance taking these guys out. So you can see that they are just doing all standard kinetics. So we're going to do the same, and we're going to do turtle. We have some short range lasers, which are going to do a whole bunch of damage. So let's see how this works out. Decisive victory. Look at that. So even though we had comparable strength, simply because we selected better techs and had so our Hornets are full close range, just using those close range lasers, we were able to out damage them, as we can see from this breakdown. Yep, so look at that. Just those couple of close range slots did 8,000 damage compared to all of those standard kinetics, which did about 7,000. So that really shows the value of those close range weapons when they also agree to be at close range. Another thing we wanted to talk about was whether or not another YouTuber or someone commented on one of our videos saying that flotillas, so Flotilla 2 fights Flotilla 2 basically. And since they only had Flotilla 2 and no one in Flotilla 1, what this comment was saying was that anyone that I designate into or I assign to Flotilla 1 can only attack an adjacent flotilla, so example, my 1 to their 2, with long-range weapons. And we wanted to test that, see whether whether or not that was true, and I screwed up the test. Forget all that. This damage might actually be from this guy, just this guy, and nothing from this Hornet. So we'll test that. We'll get a chance to test that hopefully sometime later on. I apologize for that confusion. I thought both of those were Hornets. Okay, so we're gonna upgrade this guy real quick, grab our extra ships from there, and jet on over to support him. Alright, we got some more guys here contesting our main fleet. We're going to do the same type of thing. I don't think we have any full short range guys here. No, so we're just going to do a standard attack spread. Yeah, he's going to be running away. Sounds good. 2 more turns until we can take this down to a manageable level, and then we can move on. So let's keep the probes getting shot out every turn, keep on exploring the galaxy. Okay, so that was a pretty easy turn, nothing too serious. So yeah, and so we just need to assign buildings for 1 person. Let's grab some money, because they are significantly dragging on us, and some money here, and that should be it for now. Okay, I think I'm going to be making the trade colony, or actually I probably can put the trade colony up there, and then have the subsidiary maybe over here. I think that would be a good idea. And then that one down there can be a second trade, or my second trade company. So let's actually do this second. Okay, and get this Hornet down to the front as well. Okay, I think that should be it. Let's end the turn there. Alright, again, if you guys have any comments, questions, anything that you want me to talk a little bit more about, feel free to throw those into the comments and I will address them in the next episode or in one of the next episodes. Okay, so remember this Ghost in the Machine, it gave us 2 options. One, to look at take a penalty to science. I think it's a total of 50, so it's -5 per turn for 10 turns, and then you have an 80% chance of discovering something, or you can just do the militarist action and get 75 dust. So what this gives us is +10 dust on systems for 15 turns, so basically 150 dust per system. So as long as you have more than 1 system, and you don't necessarily need to be cranking out science, some like super tight tolerance in sciences, getting that bonus dust is actually going to be really nice, because over those 15 turns is going to be 150 dust for each of these systems, so significantly more than just the 75 that we would have gotten otherwise. Alright, and so this is just cleaning up the invasion that they started on Gonos. Yeah, just finishing that up. I had destroyed the fleet that was supporting it, so they really didn't have that much of a chance. Okay, with these guys, they're just building their thing. And we're just exploring. Oof, that guy's probably going to die, unfortunately, because this is all blockaded. That's unfortunate. Yeah, again, pretty short turn. These turns are going relatively quickly, thanks to Actually, let's manage this a little bit better. Get these guys back onto an undepleted planet. What am I using as my... Okay, so blue cat mold. What's my production of blue cat mold? Can't be very good. Yeah, only 2 per turn. That's pretty slow, but anything's better than dark shitter. Okay, so 1 more turn until the invasion there. So let's just end. Always pick militarists, or at least for this stage of the game, since we're at war with everyone and we need it to be happy. Ooh, I haven't done an update on points for a while. Okay, I'm actually in first place. That's a little bit surprising considering how much we've been kind of struggling in this early game. So I'm pretty happy that we're in first place. You can see that. Oh, that's going to be nice. Most of the dust penalty for this choice is being counteracted by the ghost in the machine. So that's actually not going to. We're just kind of getting free conversion to science. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited that we're winning this early game. I guess it's kind of mid-game now, turn 60, because we had a pretty rough start. You know, not wonderful starting locations. Taking the Riftborn with even worse starting location for us, and then fighting Cravers in the early game is always the hardest. So we're doing pretty well. Not too disappointed with our performance so far. Alright, we're going to turn this into our big secondary fleet, and we're just going to start our invasion over here of Iaz. Hopefully, yep, we can maybe catch out some other ships. And since we have the only 2 routes into Gonos now covered, we should be okay. All right, so let's start the invasion here. First, I'm going to start moving our termites up this way so we don't lose their manpower, and let's start the invasion here. All right, as always, we're going to do a preemptive bombing to try and ensure the 1-turn invasion. Perfect, we got it. These planets I expect to all be depleted, or at least almost depleted. Yeah, and they're pretty crap. So we're gonna get rid of these ashes because, oh my gosh, that's causing minus 35 unhappiness. That's terrible. Wow, that place is awful. Yeah, so we're going to just do some standard terraforming for these for a little while. Just to try and make it a little bit better. Yeah, I think just a little bit better. Because, wow, so he had a pretty crappy place to start with. That's okay. That just means it falls to us to make it better. Okay, great. So it looks like he did not. So we don't need to keep these guys here. So let's move them to this next place. And this is what we're gonna kind of do. We're gonna fold all of these guys in. So we're gonna take this one, then this one, and then in that way we're never giving him an option to kind of come around behind us and hamstring us or try and take back his capital. Okay, so we got a scavenger. He hasn't attacked us yet, which is very kind of him. Alright. Ooh, some advanced shields. That's really nice. Hopefully he'll let us go. Not sure why he would, but apparently that's what he's doing. I think this battle's kind of won. So I'm going to start collecting guys over here in Liesel. I know I've said that battle's won before, but now I actually think it's won. So I'm going to start collecting some guys in Liesel to start our invasion of the Horatio as soon as possible. Grab these 3 really good places. You can see that Mediterranean tundra, pretty decent. This place is really nice. Basically what we want is this Jade Onyx. That's really our goal here. because that's going to be incredibly beneficial for our industry as a whole, and we'll use it as our resource for our second modernization. So we'll probably do something like a blue cap mold again, since the bonuses stack, and maybe Jade Onyx. Alright, so we got a free population, high energy magnetics, pretty crap, not what we wanted. Ingress, where is Ingress? Yep, so yeah, so he did fight us now. So he's dead, that sucks. Alright, where's Ingress? Ingress. That's irritating. That one ship got ahead of me somehow. Alright, let's figure out what's going on. Okay, so he's being annoying, so we're going to come back down here and kill these ships. Yeah, he's just kind of being annoying. Alright, so turtling as normal, and now he's dead. Unfortunately, this delays us a little bit because now our termites have to go all the way back here and then come back. How? Sometimes the way that the blockades work and the fact that you don't get like alerted when a ship comes into your blockade, I find quite annoying. Because it means that you have to just look at every single system on the defense all the time. I wish they would, like, if someone enters the blockade, they automatically come out of the blockade, or tells you that you have some sort of option to fight somewhere. It just is a little bit of quality of life. The quality of life buff that I hope they add sometime in the future. But it's just going to delay us a little bit and isn't going to be too disastrous. Okay, so let's grab some more science. No, that's just anomalies. Science on anomalies. What do we want here? I think we want some... Yeah, might as well just make a couple more ships. Yeah, I see no reason. I really don't have anything else to do. We have, what are we working on? Titanium electroplating. So yep, that's just better hull plating. And then I think we're going to invest a little bit into our infrastructure. Because as you guys have seen, we don't really have much to build left on our main places. So we're going to get this AI labor, which is amazing. Again, remember all of the bonus fids per person things get multiplied by our Craver and slavery bonuses. So if I have this on a hot sterile, an undepleted hot sterile, it's actually a bonus of 25 industry per Craver on that system, or on that planet. Really, 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 really strong. So we're going to want to get that as soon as possible. Okay, and then let's see, we have primary terraforming. We could go to secondary terraforming or advanced terraforming, but I don't think that's quite necessary yet. Let's keep bumping up our science, and we'll finish our colonization techs as well, I think, after that. Let's get this one first, and then we'll get these. Yep, and then we'll be able to colonize most places. Which means we can do some advanced and then we can get advanced terraforming. I think that is the correct play. Okay, so we'll set this guy on defense. Oh, that's right. We were looking for Ingress. Where is Ingress? Oh, it's right there. So that's going to be super easy. So that's what we're going to take. That's what we're going to choose. We'll set a trap at Ingress. Okay, so now we are done. Since we see that ship those ships moving here, we'll just set up and wait for them. Nope, what the heck? I told them to stop. Irritating. Alright, laws cancelled. What laws got canceled? I'm not sure. I'm going to institute lower fleet costs onto everyone. Ooh, that's probably why they got canceled a while ago. I'm not producing very much influence at all. In fact, that needs to be remedied. We're going to get these right quick, just so that we can put those spin projects on a lot of our temperate planets, so that we can start generating a little bit more influence to sustain some of our laws. Okay, so let's go back to the siege. Yep, standard turtling. Should probably switch this guy for that one, but it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Okay. Yep. So unfortunately we're a little bit delayed because these guys got to go all the way down and then all the way back, and we're not being able to do our invasions nearly as quickly as we had hoped. Okay. Unfortunately, this population slot really isn't that great, especially since we want to be terraforming all the time. So unfortunately, this isn't going to help us that much, which is really too bad, because I like getting those. Unless if it's sterile and then you build it and then the population slot stays, but I don't think that's the case, or at least it wouldn't make sense if that were the case. So I kind of hope it's not, even though it would be beneficial to me. Alright, we're also going to get some more of this here, and we don't have enough money to rush that. Okay, so I think we have to direct NOS as well. It needs another place, so these are identical. Yeah, so that's about it for them. Can't do all that much. Okay, moving on. Yeah, these turns are pretty quick. Not really all that much to do. We're just kind of wrapping up this war. We got delayed just a little bit. I might make a scavenger. Okay, never mind. Hold on just one second. Riftborn Guardians are pretty strong for governors because they give these so much bonus industry. So 40 here, 80% here, plus on HOTS and systems here, and then plus 80 on anomalies there. So those guys are pretty damn good if you want to have a place that boosts a lot of science. The other option would be getting this Seeker Militant guy. So let's see what military bonuses he does. No, he's mostly a governor as well, but Seekers don't make great governors. And how about this guy? So we get 4% per hero level. That's pretty damn strong. Strategic resource value. For sterile, that's not going to be very good because we are terraforming everything. And then I think this guy would actually make a pretty damn good governor as well. Yeah, so I think I'm going to go with him. He's going to be kind of my industry guy. And I'm going to, let's see, so let's look at his skills real quick. So we have bonus food on fertile or bonus influence. Perfect, we wanted the bonus influence anyways. So let's put him on a place with lots of people. I think 16 is our highest. Yes, 16 is our highest. So let's throw him in here. Okay. Looks like our general has also leveled up. Not from combat, of course, because the XP is broken, but probably from doing those curiosities. So let's get that 40% hull penetration, which is going to be really fantastic for us, and then we'll work on the Actually, I think 40% just fleet damage is just going to be strictly better. Yeah, so we're going to do the damage and then the hull penetration. Move our ships. Okay. So it's up. What's up in here? Alright, they're still producing a ship every once in a while, or, you know, whatever. So we'll just keep hitting them. So, unfortunately, this is kind of the drag. This is dragging out a little bit because our sieging ships got significantly delayed, which I guess we could just make more. In fact, I don't see why not. They're going to be useful no matter what. So let's get these guys over here. Oops. Yeah, so you can just kind of hang out there with these guys. This needs more stuff. We're doing more more terraforming, and then that should be, this place should be okay. We always want to go to arid because our goal is to go down to jungles to take advantage of those AI labor plants as well, because jungles are hot, fertile, so they're just really good. Jungles, in my opinion, are by far the best. So they are unhappy due to slavery, so let's do that. And see if anyone else need direction. Zoom. Oh, I didn't pick a thing for them to build. Let's definitely do the dust production and maybe some Patriot pills and then the academy. But first, I'm going to get a scavenger and explore this wormhole down here. Okay. In fact, I probably should have just built my original trading company that I decided to do in Phoenix. Why did I decide to do this here? This is a terrible place for it. I know I waste a whole bunch of turns, but it would be so much better here. Yeah, I think I'm going to switch over. Really inefficient, really stupid, but I just made that mistake. I'm going to build it here. This is going to get us to our second trade company so much faster that I see no reason not to do it. I just wasted a couple turns in that system, which is, you know, again, not the end of the world. Just some inefficiencies, some stupid play, but that's okay. Cool, we can grab some free happiness from them. Check for ruins and signals. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. Let's just grab this life form. All right. So, I don't think I've ever seen this one. This must be new. All right. Yeah, let's interfere. Let's see what it is. That's pretty cool. Ooh, I wonder if these guys have Thinkers. No, they have Thinkers and Tinkers 2. So Thinkers and Tinkers 1 is where every system that you own gets one bonus industry for every single curiosity that you've explored throughout the game. It's really, really strong. So I was hoping that they had that. It would have made me really excited to assimilate them, but it is not the case. Alright, so we're just going to kill these couple of butchers. We are going to switch out our 2 mantises because this one's hurt quite a bit and it's going to be taking the brunt of the damage. So let's move this guy over here, and that guy should be fine, and these guys should also be fine. Yep, Okay, so let's do that fight there. Hopefully it will take significantly less damage. Oh, because they just ran away. And we'll keep fighting here as always, throwing out these probes whenever we can. You know, just getting as much vision as possible. Okay. Just another slicer. He doesn't have a chance, obviously, so we're just moving along. Okay. Wow, these 30-minute episodes do seem to breeze by. And so that's going to be the end of episode 6. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.